This is Rockslapping Champions. Player 1, playing Hand Horner, we have AOM Master. And player 2, playing Kerrigan, we have someone from the Asian server. So this was a game I was playing on the Asian server. Unfortunately, their name does not appear on the overlay. It only appears as question marks, and that is because the font, I believe, does not have any characters to represent Korean characters. So my apologies for that. We'll be referring to them as Kerrigan throughout the course of this game. Both players are playing on brutal difficulty. So the masteries over here, we have Strikefire AoE, Strikefire AoE size. This is basically the generic Hand Horner build that I prefer to use, so very, very useful on missions like Dead of Night. I can't remember if I used the Strikefire platforms a lot during this mission. We have the significant other bonuses, and then we have a small split into the air fleet and Magmine cooldown reduction. And for Kerrigan, we have the energy regeneration upgrade instead of the attack damage. I tend to do a split over here as well. This will allow Kerrigan to deal a little bit more damage as well as spam her abilities a little bit more frequently. And then we have the Vespene cost reduction and the fast evolution of masteries for Kerrigan. So we are expecting a unit-centric build over here for Kerrigan. We have a command center that has come down right now, and spawning pool is done for Kerrigan. And I believe we have a galleon on the way now. This galleon will be used to try and clear this attack wave. So Kerrigan has actually started to try and rush into a lair. I believe she wants to go and tech up to her Mutalisks a little bit faster. Generally speaking, I delay the lair for a short time. I try and get an evolution chamber to get Kerrigan's first upgrade, the Heroic Fortitude upgrade. I find that makes life a little bit simpler. So we have an Assault Galleon right now and a bunch of Reapers that will be trying to work their way towards clearing this expansion. We have an attack wave over here, and a bunch of Magmines are already down. So these Magmines should be able to deal with the first attack wave, as you can see over there. First attack wave goes down, another set of Magmines come down, and that will be able to deal with the second attack wave of this mission. Hand Horner still clearing away this expansion. We have a bunch of Lings that are clearing Kerrigan's expansion over here. And production-wise, we have a Queen coming up from Kerrigan. So Kerrigan has opted to go for a more difficult kind of playstyle, where Kerrigan will be using Queens to inject the hatcheries. I used to do this when I first started playing, and then I just got lazy and I just build extra hatcheries, because I find Kerrigan tends to flow a lot of minerals anyway. So I just build extra macro hatcheries now, and then I don't have to manually inject my queens, because I try and keep it simple. So Kerrigan has jumped over here and is starting to work towards the Zenith Stone over here. So this is kind of interesting. There's an attack wave over here, but Kerrigan is not in position. So these Magmines are... she drew aggro away from the Magmines here, and didn't even use her Simulation Aura, which she had available. That would have given her a lot of resources to push her forward. I believe we have a Hive coming down now. Or, sorry, we have a Hatchery coming down for Kerrigan. She's taking her expansion. Kerrigan is auto-attacking the Zenith Stone. On this mission, generally what you want to do is you want to try and clear out these lanes of the enemy defenders. And Kerrigan is a great commander for doing that. She does a lot of damage, and in the early game she is a very, very strong commander. Very important for Kerrigan to actually clear those enemy defenders, because it's going to make your life significantly easier in the later stages of the game when Thrasher starts spawning behind enemy lines. So Hand Horner is over here to try and like get Kerrigan to clear, but there'll be another attack wave that will be coming up here, and that will be a little bit difficult for the Reapers to deal with, because I believe there will be a hybrid with that attack wave. Hand Horner is starting to reduce the
upgrade complete.
To try and saturate the expansion. Kerrigan, it's the Chain Lightning upgrade, which is, again, not very good. It's the lowest priority upgrade for Kerrigan. You want to get the Heroic Fortitude upgrade, and you want to get the Ability Efficiency upgrade to allow Kerrigan to spam her abilities. But we have a bunch of Mutalisks now on the way. As you can see, Hand Horner kites the units into the Widow Mines, and then floats the Reapers, and it just takes out this Hybrid over here. Apparently, he was expecting the Hybrid to go down, but the Hybrid survived a little bit. A little bit more kiting here from Hand Horner's these Reapers. And now the Zealots go down. And now we have a call in the fleet here. And this call in the fleet is there just to completely clear this these enemy defenders. It's very, very important. I cannot stress how important it is to clear these enemy bases, especially in the early game. It can make your life so much easier when the enemy units start getting a little bit stronger. Unfortunately, Han Horner's Reapers get flanked from the back, and this attack wave has pretty much like caused a lot of damage to Han Horner's Reapers. He's lost a total of 19 Reapers right now. Kerrigan, on the other hand, has now only just now cast her first assimilation aura to what is left of the attack wave. But there are a lot of resources now available. And as you can see, the probe over there was starting to rebuild. So, and this probe again is going to go and it's going to start rebuilding. It's going to put down the pylon first, as you can see over there. So, make sure that if you do choose to clear these lanes, make sure you always clear out the nexus and every single probe that is there in that area, because these probes will hide. They'll hide in like little corners of the map to make sure they do not die. You'll see how these probes are like kind of running away. This is done on purpose. The AI, like, see how they're running on the side there? They will try and hide from your units, so make sure you always clear everything out. Clear the nexus, clear every single probe, and then clear out all the structures on the map. Kerrigan is auto-attacking this Void Thrasher right now, so this Void Thrasher will go down. Next attack wave spawns over here and essentially survives the mines, but there is a space station reallocation over here. This is just going to buy Han Horner enough time to get into position to deal with the incoming waves. And we have a number of strike fire platforms now that have come down, so there'll be a lot of carpet bombing here. I believe we have Widowmine upgrades on the way, so there will be a lot of spawn camping as well on this side. We have a bunch of Mulisks produced by Kerrigan. We have 12 Mulisks in total right now. And again, Kerrigan is focusing on the bonus objective. The bonus objectives here do not expire. They do not have a time limit. So as long as you do the bonus objective before the mission ends, you are not under any pressure to clear. So you should not be focusing on the bonus objectives right now. A bunch of strike fires are used to clear out this attack wave. And now there's a hybrid over here. Unfortunately, the hybrid Nemesis is a flying unit, so the strike fires are not very, very good. But we have a bunch of wraiths over here, and as you can see, the hybrid is just completely ignoring Han Horner's units, and it's just making its way towards the... These Magmines actually do a lot of damage to the hybrid, and now we have another attack wave coming up down here. This attack wave has started to take out some of Kerrigan's Mulisks. Kerrigan has lost 2 Mulisks so far. These Mulisks are not enough to help Kerrigan survive, so Han Horner sends their army back to try and help, but Kerrigan has already lost 8 Mulisks in this mix. I think that Mulisk will probably go down as well. Oh my god, the Mulisk just survives. As you can see, Kerrigan over here is not interested that she's losing the base. She's just focusing on the bonus objective. And there is another attack wave over here that is really, really scary. Storm goes down on some of these Mulisks. Some of the Mulisks go down. 13 Mulisks down already. And then another Storm Blankets. And now we have a total of 19 Mulisks down. And there are a lot of like Immortals on this side. And they are working all their damage on Kerrigan's Hive. And that Hive is definitely going down. Hive goes down, Kerrigan is over here, casts Assimilation Aura, but damage has already been done. Kerrigan has lost her Hive, which means it's going to be a while before she's going to be able to make some Mulisks. Han Horner is on this side, just clearing up the whatever's left on this lane. So this lane is now completely cleared, and now the Widowmines go down, and some Magmines. So this will help... This will help Han Horner control the units on this lane. Unfortunately, these units are starting to work their way on this side, and I believe this armory might actually go down. But the upgrade automatically gets done. Strike fires already go down here and take out whatever's left of this attack wave, but there is another attack wave that's on the way, and a bunch of mines on this side. Stalkers aggro this, and a storm goes down these mines, but the mines activate just in time. Some of the mines do get lost, but... it could have been a lot worse, and now there's a huge storm over here, and this is why it is very, very useful to spawn camp these attack waves, because when you spawn camp attack waves, the Templars are usually just warping in, and they're not able to storm until they've completely warped in, so you can actually clear out the attack wave and not have to deal with storms at all. So this is Han Horner's plan over here. Han Horner has already put down some Magmines and some Widowmines on this side. The Widow Mines, one thing I want to add is the Widow Mines for Handhorner. They're not very good, and you'll have to keep replacing them every time the attack wave spawns. But it's much better to replace Widow Mines and deal with the frustration of getting your Reapers completely wrecked. So Kerrigan is on this side, and she tries to engage this Void Thrasher. Handhorner is on this side. I believe they want to use it to spawn camp. Yeah, so they're gonna put down some more Widow Mines on this side as well to try and spawn camp this attack wave, because I know Kerrigan is not going to be able to help with the number of Mulisks that she has right now. She has only 4 Mulisks. So Handhorner tries to save Kerrigan's hatchery over here, and now there is another warp, and Handhorner is actually out of position because he was trying to spawn camp this side. But again, strike fire platforms are very useful in the Zealot is just there, the hero Zealot. Kerrigan is going to try again. 4 Mulisks, not enough to try and take out this Void Thrasher, but Kerrigan is motivated enough to try and take this out. So these Widow Mines are on their way again, I believe, up to that side to just try and spawn camp and just hold off the attack waves from that length, because Kerrigan is very busy trying to take out this Void Thrasher with her auto attack. Always use your ability for Kerrigan. The leap ability is really powerful for Kerrigan, and she can actually take out the Void Thrasher very quickly, but she's not doing that right now. But yeah, we have enough Widow Mines over here to be able to deal with attack waves. There is a Void Thrasher on this side, and Handhorner will be focusing on taking that out. Production-wise, Kerrigan is just droning up right now. She keeps losing her drones to the attack waves that she's not able to defend, because she keeps losing her Mulisks very much. But we have 6 Mulisks on the way. A total of 25 Mulisks have been lost so far in the game, and now she is working again on the Zenith Stone, and she's cast Assimilation Aura for the very few units that are there, but she has 15 Mulisks right now. She's basically just interested in that. Raven comes up here for Vision, and a Space Station reallocation goes down to deal with this drop attack while Handhorner's army gets into position. There is a hybrid that has survived that explosion, so it's going to be a little bit of a problem, but there are a bunch of ways here to deal with that attack wave. And now there are some storms over here, and this is again why it is very useful. Like, storms are so frustrating to deal with. When you have Widow Mines and stuff, like, you can actually take out these attack waves before they deal a lot of damage. Strike fire platforms finally come down to deal damage to the Templars and remove them from the mix. Now we have a bunch of mag mines on this side to handle the drop attacks before they land the Templars. So Kerrigan has completed her objective in clearing of the bonus, and she actually has a good sizable number of units right now. She has 22 Mulisks in her army. And now there's an attack wave over here, and as you can see, this attack wave just like completely got wiped. And now there'll be again a bunch of Widow Mines here. Widow Mines, they go down, but they deal their damage. And now Strike Fire platforms just come up and clear whatever's left of the High Templars. So that is the goal of these Widow Mines. They're not there to stay forever. They're only there to deal with the brunt of the attack wave. And if you can do that, it'll prevent you from losing your more valuable units. You know, you don't want to take damage on your air units very much. So Handhorner and Kerrigan is here. The Hybrid Dominator aggroes some of the mag mines. The Hybrid Dominator is it casts some storms on these Mulisks, but the Mulisk, I believe, has survived. Kerrigan has lost a total of 31 Mulisks right now. And now we have a Battlecruiser coming out. There is going to be another drop attack, I believe, up on this side. Kerrigan is just focused on getting her Mulisks, and yeah. So we have a drop attack here. So this first drop attack should get wiped by the mag mines. And there's another Templar over there. And a miss from the Strike Fire platform. Kerrigan on this side is ready with her army of Mulisks, but there is a Hybrid Dominator, and the Hybrid Dominator is going to cast its Plasma Blast on Kerrigan and then storm the Mulisks like so. So it's going to be very important for Kerrigan to try and dodge all this damage. So far, Kerrigan has only lost 1 Mulisk, but little does she know is that there is another attack wave here, and there are a ton of storms. So 33, 35 Mulisks go down, 46 Mulisks have gone down, and Kerrigan's immobilization wave is just a little bit too late. The Mulisks have taken a lot of damage, and another storm goes down. 49, 50 Mulisks over here go down, 51 Mulisks. and 53 right now, and 55. And Kerrigan loses pretty much all her Mulisks to the storms from the Hybrid Dominator over there. And whatever's left gets stormed again. And she basically has lost 59 Mulisks, and they all just get completely roasted. And Kerrigan is now serving Space Shrimps. Her new store, Space Shrimps, is open for business. Meanwhile, Handhorner has dealt with the drop attack over there. There have been a lot of casualties in terms of Reapers because of the storms. A total of, I believe it is 86 Reapers have gone down. But again, Handhorner doesn't really get affected that much. The goal is to make sure that they do not lose their air units over there. So we have only one Wraith and 2 Ravens gone down. Not absolutely terrible, but Kerrigan is working over here. He has a few Mulisks on this side now. And now there'll be a double Void Thrasher spawn with an attack wave spawn, and you'll see how effective that spawn camping these attack wave spawn points can be now. This Void Thrasher will spawn with over there. This entire attack wave is gone as soon as it spawns. So Handhorner now has enough time to deal with this Void Thrasher. On the other hand, Kerrigan has still not cleared this side, and there is an attack wave coming up on this side as well. Again, Handhorner just dropping down with the mines over here to just weaken this side. And a Strike Fire goes down with a Space Station reallocation to try and reduce the damage that Kerrigan's going to take, because Handhorner pretty much knows that Kerrigan is going to get roasted by that attack wave. And Kerrigan decides to not go and push for that Void Thrasher. She's just, I think she's waiting for her ground units over there. Again, another bunch of, another spawn point over here, and you can see like how much damage this thing does. The Hybrid Dominator pretty much gets one shot by whatever's left, and this thing just gets cleared out. Kerrigan, on the other hand, is not interested in dealing with that, and you can see the static defenses on this side, which is what causes the problem now. He's going to give Kerrigan a lot of problems, and a bunch of storms come down on the Zerglings. All the Zerglings get roasted, and now we have a bunch of Mulisks. But we have a slightly better timed immobilization wave. But again, Hybrid Dominators do not get stormed, and they will start skilling your Mulisks, and Sonic Storms can deal a lot of damage, but Kerrigan's upgrades are relatively decent right now. So, 69 Mulisks have gone down so far, and Kerrigan is going to start working away on this Void Thrasher. Next attack wave spawns, and instantly again wipes this, it gets completely wiped by the number of Widow Mines over here. And you can see the difference in how one player struggles to deal with the attack waves. Down goes Kerrigan. You can kind of see the difference between how Kerrigan ends up struggling with the attack waves and how easy Handhorner finds it. A bunch of Strike Fire platforms comes down on this side. I think there were like 10 Strike Fire platforms and the call down go down here just to deal with this attack wave, because there is a lot of junk that comes up with this attack wave. So that wave goes down. Kerrigan is still trying to deal with this Void Thrasher with the Mulisks. At this point, the temple is pretty much safe. So all in all, Kerrigan has served a total of 73 Space Shrimps and 92 Nibbly Boys. There we go. Final Void Thrasher goes down. Temple is about 60% life, and that is GG.